it is really a moment in Hollywood and in filmmaking itself, and the focus on diversity. And
yeah, I hope it's the crescendo of that conversation, but often it feels like we're still in kind of the very early stages of even talking about or addressing some of these problems.
Right.
But if any of the work that any of us do like contributes incrementally to stretching culture or stretching the boundaries of empathy that can be expected or should be expected of an audience in relating to different kinds of characters, then that's like, I mean, that's the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
You know, for me, you know, code switching was just a day-to-day thing. It's almost like probably why I'm an actor. You know, in the course of one day, I was in a working class Pakistani household, child of immigrants, to a kind of posh, predominantly white school where I had kind of got a scholarship to attend, which is like an hour and a half away from my house. And, you know, when they were playing rugby and stuff that I just did not relate to, and doing like the whole like, we're gonna march around in army uniforms and stuff, I would skip class and go and hang out with my friends that would attend schools and colleges close to where I grew up. So there were kind of three quite distinct cultures between like, you know, this private school, traditional household, and kind of Brit-Asian street culture, I guess you could say. And navigating those kind of taught me more about, you know, inhabiting a role than probably, you know, anything ever could. I mean, I remember when I went to Oxford University, I remember the first person's door that I knocked on was my neighbour's, and I'd left my like phone charger at home. And there was like people walking around in bow ties and like straw hats. I was like, I did not get this memo about fancy dress. And I knocked on this person's door and said, I'm terribly sorry, you know, trying to be well spoken. Would you mind if I could borrow your phone charger by any chance? And she laughed in my face and said, oh my God, you remind me so much of Ali G, it's unbelievable. And I was like, this is gonna be a ride and a half, you know. But it was that was great for me in a way, because it was an experience of being just like from the get-go being told, you kind of don't belong here. This kind of isn't for you. And that was great because it was such great training for the film industry.